Hi there, everyone. Michelle with Triangle Social Media here. I'm coming live into the group Social Studio, and normally it's Helena and Michelle, and so we're just doing things a little bit differently tonight because Helena can't be with us. Of course, she could surprise us and pop in. That's always possible. But I would like to welcome you to Social Studio, and I thought, why not take this opportunity to show you around the group? And so I'm curious, do you have a Facebook group? Do you manage one or are you part of a group? Whether you manage or moderate or you're a member, we all have different roles to play, and it's good to be informed on some basics, like how to engage and where to go to find things we need and how to promote our business, right? Amongst other things. So I'm going to do a screen share. Hold on one moment. And we're going to do this. It's funny because I don't usually screen share here. So the interface is a little different. But so here I am in the group Social Studio. If you're not a member, would love for you to join. And there's tons of Facebook groups out there, and everybody is vying for your attention, right? Your engagement. So you need to really just be where you find value and opportunities and connections. And that could be in a whole bunch or just a few Facebook groups. Granted, there are LinkedIn groups as well. And there's, of course, other means of networking and connecting, in-person meetups, Facebook groups where there's a lot of engagement, in person or virtual. So that being said, I thought let's just do a little tour and talk about Facebook groups to help you be more oriented so that you can navigate more intelligently and get your messaging across and engage and make those connections and, those building those personal relationships. It's harder, of course, to do things online as it is in person. But if you think about taking that in-person meeting and bringing it to the virtual world, whether it's in a Zoom room or in a Facebook group, or even just content you post on your Facebook business page, right? And you get some people commenting and asking questions. Well, that's another way to engage virtually. So here I am in the group on the mic with Social Studio gurus, Helena and Michelle. And we've been doing this for a while. We enjoy and just, have a regular conversation about marketing. Lots of different perspectives, lots of different tips and ideas, but it's all centered around marketing. Helena is an expert with building your website, IT security, and SEO. She has tons of experience, knowledge, and she has built a great business. I am a owner of Triangle Social Media, and I help business owners with their social media platforms. And, that means content creation, social media coaching, workshops, events, etc. So the two of us come together and we both have a mindset of marketing from different perspectives, but it collaborates and it works together. And then we come up with ideas for discussion. And so here we are. It's a smallish Facebook group. And it's, of course, like I said, you're welcome to join because in this group, we want you to promote yourself. And so, a lot of groups have rules. Most groups have rules. And so it's respectful to honor the rules, right? Or however the owners or, the managers of that group, how they like to do things. It's up to them. They own the group, right? So in our group, you will definitely be welcome to promote yourself. Now, that doesn't mean post your stuff, post in 100 other groups, and hope you get some bites. Honestly, it's very spammy that way, right? So in order to build relationships and be present somewhat, you need to visit the group. You need to engage on a few other posts. I am going to look at, of course, we have our cover photo, and the group is linked to my business page, but it really could be linked to a person or a page. If you are in a group, of course, this is the admin view. So some of the features, if you own a group, you will see and understand because you have the same kind of features. And if you're a member of a group, you may not see all the things, but you can invite people to join the group from here. You can, explore all the tabs. I always tell people, explore and figure out for yourself what the things are. That's the best way to learn, is hands-on. Let me click the three dots and show you that you can peruse through some of these things. I have this group pinned, so when I'm logged in as myself on the left column, it's one of the groups that I see on that left column. I could unfollow, I could sort. There's a lot of different things you could do here in this. I could share, I could find my content. That's kind of a newer thing. So peruse, explore, get familiar with. That's the bottom line. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. In the about section, which is basically if you scroll, let's see. If we scroll down, and there's a lot of different features that you're going to see here as the admin, but if I go to group settings, that will enable me to change whatever this is. So in the about section, the description, I can reword it, change things, and it'll show here in this spot. And so that's at the top of the group. So when people look at a group, they enter the group, they're perusing, they're going to see that at the top. Now, granted, keep in mind, of course, we know everything looks different on your desktop versus your mobile. But if you play around with both interfaces and click on the things and just get familiar, you'll be a much more confident, skilled, and I don't know, it just makes you a better engager. Okay, not just a better poster, right? It makes you a better member of that group. Because even though we can't be everywhere in all the groups and have a ton of presence in all the groups, I think it's important to at least give that value by offering a little bit of engagement in whatever groups we're sharing it. Certainly, if we're going to share our own content, promote ourselves, we should encourage others along the way. So in this section, you can see what the group is about, what our goals are, meet the hosts. There's some links there. It's a public group. And if you have a private group, the interface is, again, a little bit different. It's visible. Anyone can find the group. You can learn more about Facebook groups here. There's going to be popular hashtags there. You can see all, click see all, and there'll be more. Upcoming events, right, that are in the group, shared in the group, they'll show here. I could do a post right here. I could share a photo or video. I could do a poll. Featured. So if you pin a post to the top of the newsfeed in a group, it's featured. That's the featured section. And so we have welcome to the group that Helena pinned that, just some basic, welcome. And then you have events. I could add more if I want to add more. I could see all if there's more. And a recent post. So Helena, she has plans to go live. Let's see when that one is. February 28th. Okay, so she's planning to go live in her 2-minute tip talk group. So a lot of times as entrepreneurs, we're doing different things. We have different projects and different collaborations. And so that's another group. And she interviews people. And for 2 minutes, that's the whole premise of the group. She can do a spotlight, share some information. And so on and on, you'll see the different, content in the group as we go down chronologically. But the other thing I want to show you is on this spot, again, there's an invite button. So oftentimes, especially when there's changes and updates in interfaces, you will see different places, different pathways of entrance or of process to get to the same result. So invite button here, invite button here. Okay, so let's see what's on these 3 dots. So that looks like the same features as I had on these 3 dots over here. All right, so that's good to know. And then, of course, there's settings, group settings. So if you own a group and you're trying to optimize it, which means make sure you're filling out all the details and all the places so that people can be the most informed, right? Here's the name and description. Like I said, if I edit this, it updates that section at the top of the page, right? That's featured. And there it is. I could change the details here if I want to, and it would be updated. So I'm not going to change anything right now. If I want to add a new member intro, change privacy. And so, by the way, if you have a group and you decide you want to turn it from public to private, you can, but you can't turn a private group to public because it's been private already. So that is assuming there are things that are not to be shared publicly. And so Facebook restricts that. You can hide the group, but it is visible. Where is the location? If there is a specific location for your group, you can add that. If you have tags, you can edit the web address. So oftentimes with the address, the URL up here of any entity, it's going to include some numbers, right? But you can edit it so that it is the name of the group, Social Studio Gurus, Helena and Michelle. Kind of long, but that works. And so it's just an extra thing you can do to optimize your page. Share that link and people can see the name in the URL, right? You can add colors, change colors. You may have brand colors you want to add to your group. There's badges people can earn. If I click on that, you can add or hide any of these badges. Maybe you want to, let people who are very heavily engaged, they can show a badge on their profile in the group, and it just spotlights them as whatever that topic is, right? You can add a group affiliation. Maybe you have a group and you do want to connect it to a business, right? And so that's what I've done here with Triangle Social Media. And we could play around. I could change it to Helena's. As a matter of fact, we might just take turns and do that. So I'm going to do that. Let's see what, go to the bottom here and click Save. And that's actually her name. So you can connect it to a person or a business. I have another group that is affiliated with my name. So it's whatever you prefer. And then let me just hop. Oh, it's not there yet. Let me scroll back and see. Let's see. So now it shows Helena's name here. Participant approval. So it's turned off, meaning we don't have to approve all of the, people who are trying to join. But you do need to be careful. There's a lot of spammers out there. So if you do have a group, you know what I'm talking about. So it's good to keep an eye on that. But who can participate? Do you want to allow profiles only or business pages? That's your choice. And again, remember, this is a public Facebook group and it is the desktop version. So a lot of the things I'm saying, they're going to be different based on if it's a private group and or if you're looking at your phone. Okay. A lot of times the same features are there. It's just that it's how you navigate is different, right? So there's managed discussion. There's all these different options you have that Facebook has basically offered to try to help group owners manage more efficiently. And then there's all of these features you can add if you want, events, files, GIFs, all these things. Look at that story, visual storyteller. I use guides in another group, my social media tips and meetups, because actually it's a private Facebook group that I have. I have several groups. So the one that I have, that social media coaching club, the topics are going to be different. So maybe for example, I'm teaching about Facebook and there's like 20 videos all about Facebook, 30 videos all about Instagram. And so the guides help people to navigate by topic. Maybe they want to learn all the things about a certain topic. So that's helpful, right? You can add new. You can link to your business page, like I showed. You can add apps, which of course we have. StreamYard and Zoom are both added to this so that you are then able to stream live. So you would have to make sure to add the apps to the group before you can go live using that app in the group. Make sense? All right. So all those things. And then see, you have manage and browse. So, just toggle and look at, it's very simple, community home and events. Come back over to manage, community home and overview. If I click overview, let's see what we got. Any kind of reported content, you'll see that there. Insights, tips, etc. All right, so let's scroll down. Facebook pushes a lot of community chats. I personally don't really find that helpful. I have enough places to check notifications of. I don't need another, but you may find that to be helpful. Maybe you have, commonly used community chat groups within Facebook groups that you manage. So that may be a thing for you. Definitely you want to take a look through here and you can set up rules if you have rules. We don't have any rules, but I have other groups where there are rules. If anyone else, another member in the group reported content, it would be there. Moderation alerts. And so group quality, basically, what's your grade or what, does Facebook think your group is okay? Or are you having a lot of reports and things? And so, it's just a way for them to communicate to you. There's the settings. You can add features. So again, do you want to raise money? Product. There's all these different things that I haven't used, but maybe you have a group that's centered around parents and families, learning guides, mutual support. There's all kinds of topics. Just like there's templates for Facebook pages, there's templates, if you will, for Facebook groups. And you can just peruse through and see, maybe it's a buy and sell group, and all the content and posts are about selling, their used bicycle, right? Or their brand new whatever. And so if the format might help you to manage that group a little bit better. I have a group where we tested that, and it was just too much, and we wanted to keep it focused on business, so we removed that element. But you might have a gaming group, so peruse through and see what you see and utilize the features that best fit your needs. That's what it's all about, right? So you can see here that I can add things if I want to add them. I do have the guides, even though we're not really using them in this group, but it's there if we want to. You can look at engagement and growth and analytics. You could see who the admins and moderators are of a group. Now this is if we have done any moderating. It'll show. You obviously as a member are not going to see all the same features as an admin would, but you can name people an expert if they are very knowledgeable about a certain thing that has to do with your group, and then they might be one of the people that are helpful as a go-to person with questions. Here's one of the places. It says participants. So look at this. Kipolis, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Home improvements. Okay, they're listed there as a top engager. We don't have a lot of engagement, actually. It is definitely a smaller group. I have others that are a lot larger, but I don't think we need to get caught up in the numbers. I feel like just keep providing value and offer value, be consistent. And if there are people who receive that value and find it, one of the places they want to engage, they will. And let's see, help center, community hub, just some of the things. Let's go back to community home. And yeah, I mean, this is just full disclosure to show you about a public Facebook group and how any groups you're in or you have or you manage, maybe you learn some things or apply some things to help yourself, right? As you're promoting your business or community. Maybe you have a Rotary Club, and it's a Rotary Club Facebook group. And so that it might help you to optimize that group and utilize all the features that are there that are available to you. And so again, you can toggle here and see featured content. Scroll down. Let's see, did that work? One more. Upcoming events. Oh, that was interesting. Let me see what the difference is. Discussion. So it seems like, okay, now I'm seeing the featured. That's really weird. So usually when I click, and it may just be a glitch. Hey, I've seen glitches in Facebook. Oh my goodness. So I should see the featured post when I click that. You could basically toggle according to what the tabs are. You could see all the media, whether it's photos, videos. You can see the albums. You can create an album, right? You can organize your services, your content, your products, your activities according to albums. And that might be an extra funnel to help people understand more about what you offer. If you have files, you can add files there. There's the guide feature, but we don't have any. We could technically hide that if it doesn't seem too crowded. It's okay, but you can show or hide it. And then, of course, the people. So you can toggle the people by status, right? Pages, invited, requires approval. There's all different kinds of categories that you can look at, right? And so if from here, and there's my business page, if from here I wanted to click the three dots, it's not going to show, add a group expert. I could probably do that. I'll do that. Add expert. So now it's going to prompt me. Oh, it didn't. Usually it says, what are you an expert at? So, okay. So let's just click another person. So it's different. I'm going to see more features. I can limit, I can ban them. I can add them as an admin or a group expert, etc. So there's features there just to look at your members, right? If you need to. And then Facebook groups have reels now. So you can share reels. You can post a reel into a Facebook group. I don't think we've had anybody do that yet. So you're welcome to do that. We invite you to. Just a few things. See, now it says group by Helena. So we changed it. And maybe we'll mix it up back and forth because we do this together and we have fun doing it. Helena is a wonderful person. If you need help with your website, definitely reach out to her. And in the About section here, you can see there's a link to her website. You could go to her Facebook page. Same thing with me. You could go to my website or my Facebook page. If you need help with social media, reach out. Just a few thoughts on Facebook groups. And so I'm going to go back to the StreamYard interface and I'm going to remove. There we go. So we have a lot of options and we do the things so that we could build relationships, grow our business, build our network, all the things, right? Hope you're having a great evening. It's kind of getting dark out now. My window is open, but it's getting cloudy. So we will see you next Thursday at 5 p.m., everyone. Have a wonderful night. And before I sign off, I just want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And again, join the Facebook group, Social Studio, and promote yourself. We'd love to see it. All right. Bye-bye now.